What's going on, fellas? It's another C Boogie production. I want to salute you guys for subscribing to my channel. I also want to thank you guys for liking the videos as well, man. Shout out to everybody in the UK. You know, the matriarchy is definitely in the United Kingdom. So I want to salute you guys, man. All right, let's get to the video. Right now, man, I want to talk about black men and how we need to learn how to play the game. And that's playing the game of life. Because one of the things that I noticed, man, a lot of black men, we sit around and we complain about why we have to play the game. You know, well, why I got to do this and why I got to do that. And, you know, we came from fucked up schools and no resources and poor funding. And okay, cool, I get it. I get all of that, you know. But all the energy that we waste on complaining on why we have to play the game, you know, we could be trying to figure out how to play the game and win the game. That's how I feel about that. You know, I really have a warrior's gladiator type of mentality, man. I honestly do, man. I don't take no shit from nobody. Give you guys two examples. You know, matter of fact, I got a couple stories I want to tell. I had a situation when I was in the military, man. It was a pretty serious situation too. They was trying to kick my ass out the army, you know, and I felt like I was getting fucked over. So what did I do? I was living in Texas at the time. I wrote 5 congressmen in that area. El Paso, Texas. And then I wrote another 2 congressmen where I'm from in Baltimore. And one of them was Elijah Cummings. So, you know, they usually got about 72 hours to respond to a congressional. I made sure my shit was ironclad, typed it up, sent it off. They put the pressure on a 2-star general of that post. I was like an E3 or an E4 at that time. I wasn't playing that shit with these motherfuckers, man. They was playing with my livelihood. I put the pressure on the motherfuckers, man, and I pissed a lot of people off, too. It was what it was. Next thing you know, the colonel was calling me to his office 2 days later to work a deal. That's how you handle a situation. One more situation. When I lost my job for fucking around with one of these kids at the Department of Juvenile Justice. You know, a kid tried to hit me in the face with a basketball, and I got up in his face and I barked on his ass. I didn't put my hands on him, but they said that I was too aggressive. Like, yeah, you think? Dude tried to assault me. But they fired me. What did I do? Same thing. I wrote a congressional to my local politician in the area, and I still wrote my congressman in Baltimore, because that's where I'm from. And they launched the investigation. I could have got my job back, but I found a better job. I was like, fuck that. I probably could have finessed it and got it back, but I didn't really give a fuck. I just wanted to let these people know, don't play with me, man. You know, the same way you inconvenience me, I will inconvenience you. Learning how to play the game, you know. And I've seen this all my life. That's why certain things I just can't relate to. You know, apathy, sitting back, rolling over, taking shit. I can't relate to it. I'm sorry. You know, I just don't think you can call yourself a man. You know, one of my great uncles down in North Carolina, he got a bunch of land, bunch of farmland. He had a bunch of tobacco on it. He even had white folk farming his land for him. But he had some white folk trying to take his land from him. You know, and my uncle, he wasn't a scholar. He wasn't a very smart guy as far as book-wise. He had a lot of common sense. So he got on that bat phone, called up his lawyers, man. And he actually took me on one of the meetings with him, man. And I watched him strategize. I sat there and watched him plan things out, man. I was real young at that time. But my uncle was telling me, man, yeah, they trying to take my land from me. He wasn't going to roll over and take it. Learning how to play the game, man. You know, that's all it is. I think a lot of black men have developed this anti-attitude. You know, this anti-American kind of attitude too, man. I'm like, fuck that. Black men, y'all have fought in every single war of this country. You claim this motherfucker like it's yours. That's how I feel. Fuck that, man. The bones of your ancestors are in this dirt and soil of this country. You claim that shit. The sacrifices that they made was to make our life a little bit easier. And the stuff that we do will make our grandkids' lives a little bit easier. You know? But I don't know, man. Like, a lot of guys don't have that warrior spirit. I can't relate to that. I'm sorry, man. I can't. And like, a lot of people think I'm extreme. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm just passionate when it comes to certain things, man. Because I know right now, black manhood is under attack, man. And if you can't see it, then you're blind. Because let me tell you what's going on. Donald Trump, politics aside, I don't really care how you feel about the guy. Politics aside, every time Donald Trump gets a microphone in front of his face or he's standing at a podium, he is not politically correct. He say whatever comes to his mind. But to me, he's sending out a word to white men that it's still okay to be a man. That's the way I see that. It's still okay because we still men. You know? And that's why he's the president right now. You know? Let's take a guy like Vladimir Putin. You know? And I really hate to use this guy. But when I think of alpha males, that's probably one of the first people that come to my mind. I'm going to be honest, is Vladimir Putin. But look at his image. The pictures that come out of Putin, he's riding horseback with no shirt on. They have pictures of Putin hunting. Big game. He's scuba diving. All of this are symbols of masculinity, man. And he's telling his Russian white men, we are still men. His image is meticulously put out there to the public, man. And Putin is a small guy. I think he's like 5'7". He's a real small guy, man, in stature. But on TV, they make him look big as shit, don't they? But black men, like, look at the images we got, man. You know, Tyler Perry in a dress, or, you know, you got Kevin Hart acting goofy every time he get a camera in his face, or you got Kaepernick kneeling, and, you know, I mean, I'm not feeling none of that shit, man. To be honest, I just can't relate to it. You know, just bottom line, I just can't relate to it, man. That's just how I'm rolling, man. We have got to learn how to play this game called life, man. Whether it be professionally, politically, wherever you at in your life, man, learn how to play the game and win. You know, a lot of us complain about why we got to do this, why we got to do that. Motherfucker, if you want to win the game, then you have to. You know, I learned this at an early age, man. At an early age, man. I had a platoon sergeant, Staff Sergeant Hamilton. Big black motherfucker. Big 405 pound on a bench press motherfucker. And that was just to warm up with. Country hood nigga. But he took a liking to me. You know, he took a liking to me early, man. He was everybody else platoon sergeant, but he was my friend. And he would just drop gems on me all day and just talk to me, because I was real raw at this time, man. I was real raw, man. And he seen something in me, man. And he taught me how to play the game as far as military, you know. And he would tell me all the time. He said, man, look. He said, you think these white folk like to see a big black motherfucker running around here, fucking bitches, getting all his rank, going to all these schools? He said, hell nah. But I learned how to play the game. And he took me under his wing, and he taught me the game as far as the military. Next thing you know, I started getting promoted, you know. I actually competed for Soldier of the Year. Like, I didn't win, but still, man, my game was tight. Because he taught me how to play the game. You know, he would always tell me, man, my honesty is going to get me in trouble, man. You know, you got to learn how to finesse sometimes. You know, like I say, he was a big black motherfucker, man. Big nigga. When he walk in the room, you going to get the fuck out the way. And the women knew they place. He was an alpha, not going to lie. He was an alpha dog. But anyway, man, we got to learn how to play this motherfucker, man. Wherever you at in life, man, whether you work at Walmart or you work at a Fortune 500 company, man. Learn how to play the game and win that bitch, man. You know, that's the mentality that I have. I ain't taking no shit, man. I can't do it, man. I'm telling you I can't. You know? Now, it just is what it is, man. People can think what they want, man, but it all starts with our image, man. And yes, I keep saying it. It does matter when people respect you or don't respect you. That goes a long way, man. Especially for black men. You know? Because they trying to destroy our masculinity, man. They call our masculinity toxic. Real talk, man. Toxic masculinity, man. Y'all read the article? You know? They said black men, heterosexual black men, are the white people of black people. That's how they feel about you Negroes, man. But y'all still want to play around. I can't get with that, man. We got to develop a warrior spirit, man. You know, fuck that, man. I'm not taking no shit from nobody, man. And it's not tough guy talk. You know, this isn't tough guy university, man. It's not. But it's just how I feel on the inside, man. I just never had that spirit, man. You know? If I ever, like, let me tell you something, man. Like, when I was young, right? And if I ever got picked on, it's like I couldn't go to sleep until I dealt with that. I've knocked on people's doors at 9:30 at night just to fight them, man. Because I knew I wasn't going to sleep unless I dealt with that situation. You know, a lot of times you got to punch the bully in the mouth, man. Because let me tell you something about bullies. Let me tell you something that I know. A lot of bullies, they live off of their reputation. They don't get tried a lot, man. They don't expect for nobody to stand up to them. So if anybody ever punched a bully in his mouth and his face looked real confused and he dazed and stunned, because nobody ever did it before. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. This is real talk, man. I give y'all real life. You got to punch the bully in the mouth, man. Straight up. And however it's going to go from there, you take it as far as you need to go. But that's always been my mentality, man. You know, if I ever felt like I got picked on, man, I couldn't sleep until I dealt with that. You know, when adversity comes my way, I got to deal with it. You know, I got to deal with it, man. You know, but playing the game of life, man. You know, playing the game of life, man. I did 2 videos. This was a while back. The name of the videos are called Code Switching and Camouflaging. You know, how I used to have to act when I used to live in the hood. You know, I had to learn how to code switch at an early age. You know, I call it camouflaging, you know. But it serves me well to the day, man. It serves me well, man. I can talk to a man in a suit and have a good conversation, or I can talk to a fucking homeless man. Because I learned how to code switch at an early age, man. And a lot of black men who work in corporate America, they know how to code switch. Trust me. Trust me. I talked to quite a few of these guys, man. That's how you play the game. You know? You can't get up in these offices and think that you're going to bring street shit. Nah, man. You save that for when you get home. You know, you got to know how to carry yourself, man. I mean, of course, that takes time, man. You know, it takes time and self-awareness and all that shit. But as black men, man, I'm very concerned with our image. I'm very concerned, man. You know, that shit has been really on my mind a lot lately, to be honest with you. You know, our masculinity is really is really going down the drain, man. You know? And the only people that's going to do something about it, man, is us. We got to fix this, man. We have got to fix this. All that bullshit on social media I see, and World Star, and all the buffoonery, all that shit got to stop, man. You know? And I'm going kind of long on this video because it really was supposed to be shorter, man. But I'm really passionate about this. You know, I'm really, really passionate, man. You know, our image should be numero uno. That's how you control the people, man. You want to destroy your people, first thing you got to do is destroy their image. And the black man image, man, as far as mainstream media, is fucked up right now. I'm going to be honest. I'm watching this coon Shannon Sharp right now. He gets on his show and he bring Hennessy and blunts and just every stereotype about black men. He gets on national TV and does this bullshit, man. Our image, man. Got us out here looking fucking foolish. But I'm going to stop right here, man. Want to salute you guys. Like I say, man, black men, this anti-attitude that we have, anti-American, anti-this, anti-that, this is your country too, niggas. This is your country. Black men have fought in every war. Claim it. It's yours. It's yours. And you make it better for your grandchildren. And that's how you work that. Because I know my grandfather made it easier for me. Learn how to play the game, man. Instead of complaining on why we got to. And that's all I got to say, man. Peace. Rims that glow, lock Tim's if it's summer or 10 below. Love the streets, the signs of the drugs is deep. I'm just another nigga next up trying to eat.